Yep, I'm resetting. That run went straight to shit. You should be asking yourself, Switch, why not Contra? I am playing on an emulator, Jay. Only because I do not have the right kind of capture card to capture retro games. I do have actual hardware. I could actually go pull Super C off the shelf right now. Thank you for the follow, the sick one. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Watch the blades. Yeah, how about it? How you doing, A. Jones? Hope you are having a super wonderful, fantastic day. That machine gun is everything. Well, this is the spread gun. I do, Jay. Yesterday with my buddy Visker, we were playing Golden Axe 2, and then we moved over to Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist, both on the Sega Genesis. I speedrun the original Contra. I speedrun Operation C. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time with my good friend Visker. The original Kirby on Game Boy. Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan on Game Boy. Aladdin for Genesis. Pretty much anything retro, too. I'm just rattling off some of the ones I speedrun. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Super Nintendo, the Season 1 version, the one that didn't have Tommy, unfortunately. And I do Billy %. I play as Billy because he's the easiest to learn the run with. And he plays completely different, pretty much, well, a bit different from the other Rangers, which is why he has his own category. And the reason I started speedrunning Power Rangers is because I seen one of my favorite streamers, Mer Knight or Mr. Knight, however you say it, over on Twitch. He played it at Awesome Games Done Quick. I think it was this year. Sunset Riders is a great game, Switch, but that is one I am terrible at. And you wouldn't think I would be, being that I do okay at Contra. Thanks for sharing the live, Turf. All right, am I with SNES Contra? Terrible one. Okay, I'm not super terrible. I can make it to the last level on easy, but I have never been able to finish. My favorite retro game of all time, Ash J. Depends on the day you ask me, to be honest. It changes. Sometimes it's Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Sometimes it's Ocarina of Time. Sometimes it's Secret of Mana. Right now, probably A Link to the Past. Favorite console? The NES. It's crazy my favorite game doesn't even come from the NES, huh? I love gold! Oh, that is a great gold split. Is this game on the white game stick? I'm not sure, Lakers. I do not have one of those game sticks. I thought about getting one, but never did. Favorite GBA game? Thank you for the follow, Switch. Oh, my favorite Game Boy Advance game. See, I didn't play many Advance games, sadly. Probably, Metroid Fusion. This is Super C on the NES. Yes, this is on Nintendo, Lakers. But you can also get this nowadays on just about anything through the Contra Anniversary Collection, which is on Steam, Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. Maybe, I'm pretty sure even Epic. I think I got this free from Epic before. And I could switch to using that version, but I'd rather stick to just the emulation because, I don't know, I just feel like it runs a little better, a little bit less input lag than the Anniversary Collection. And it's not very expensive. I think it's only like 20 bucks and you get like 8 games. The 3D looking levels. You know, speaking of like 3D, I still want to do a stream where I play Contra on the Sen 3D emulator. It turns certain NES games into essentially 3D games, like 2D 3D, or 3D 2D, however they call it, 2.5D, or whatever they call it. It does, doesn't it, Tank? Except better. Actually, that's one thing I can say about Ninja Gaiden 3. It has an amazing soundtrack, but that's about the only thing good you're going to hear me say about it. I'm waiting for the new Metal Gear to come out. Well, I know the remake of Snake Eater's out, which I eventually want to get. It could be the same composer. That was a damn good borscht on the shower head of Doom boss. I had to back off just a tad, but that's okay. Thank you for the follow, Renee Rodriguez. I thought I screwed up there for a second. Almost took that gun. Yes, one. That's the idea. No, they did remake Metal Gear Solid 1 on the GameCube. It was called Snake's Revenge. Or not Snake's Revenge, Twin Snakes. Snake's Revenge was the second Metal Gear for the NES. In the US, anyways. We never got the proper Metal Gear 2 until the Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance, or whatever it was frickin' called. It's really good, Tank. It's basically the same game, but with like the PS2. Are you serious? That was a no-death up to that point. But with like the PS2 style graphics, basically, of the one with Raiden, Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, a lot of times remakes suck, I would have to agree. But this one is like the perfect remake, in my opinion. You may not agree, but I think it's wonderful. There's a few lines that were changed that I didn't like that they changed them, but it's whatever. I can't believe I made it to stage 6 without a death, though. I am definitely getting better at this game. Yeah, it was done 20 years ago, so it should be good. Absolutely. Howard stages for this game? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Juan. Do you mean how many stages? 8, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, how many? Yeah, 8 stages. What do you think the new Metal Gear Solid game is going to be like when it comes out? That's a good question, and I can't believe I just died there. I don't think it's going to be nearly as good, The Rise of Batman. By the way, good to see you again. I don't have any hopes for it, just because Hideo Kojima is not a part of it. I was having such a good run, too. Tooted my own horn a little too soon. Was hoping to get that R, but I guess not. It'll be Metal Gear Soft without Kojima, right? Well, we already know what a non-Kojima Metal Gear is like. They add zombies and make it a zombie game. That's why I have no hopes for it. Metal Gear Survive. Screw all that. How about a proper finish to Metal Gear Solid 5? What does the R even do, Charleston? It is rapid fire. So I would be allowed to have more bullets on screen, or as I like to call them, thanks to Parental Floss, tomatoes. Because I shoot tomatoes in all directions, fuckers. Metal Gear with crafting and mining system. See, that wouldn't bother me that much, to be honest. I happen to like games like that, sort of, to a point. Like, I like survival games to a point. There's just some that are way harder than they need to be. Snake needs diamonds to make a Nikita. What happened with Kojima? Sorry, my bad. He's no longer with the company. He hasn't been for quite a few years. I've beat this 1,000 times and never knew. I can beat it with one life, crazy. I cannot do that with this one yet. I can, however, do that with the original Contra. I did not want that. I didn't want to lose it either. Damn it, this is not good. Shit, that's the key word, yet. Well, this run's screwed. Such a good run, too. It's hard because we are more used to that first one, right? I don't know how I didn't get hit there, but I'm not going to complain. Crap! I missed the fire. Well, we did this with just this gun the other day. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, so just more bullets on the screen, pretty much, Charleston. Yeah, I was. And then the run just went to shit for whatever reason. What did the company do to Kojima, or did he just leave? They pretty much fired him, I believe. Right after making Metal Gear Solid 5. And then not even letting him fully finish the game because he was spending too much money. When they knew they were going to get, you know, their money, like, back tenfold. I thought it was rest forever. Then I always checked my life count, and it never went up. There it is, still finished. Yes! 1801. This could have been a sub 18, but 1801, let's go! This is why you never quit. I'm telling you, I'm getting better. I was able to get through that section with the pea shooter twice now. Yeah, they were going to get their money. You are right, the Rise of Batman. They would have got it easily. It could have been a very low 17-1. That's why we're going to keep this thing a-going. Hey, Tank, since you're in here, could you share the link to the Discord, buddy?